Well, I feel like there's more people in flux probably than there has been certainly in the last 10, 15 years, maybe any time in my lifetime, whether it's companies making decisions to reduce their force or what do they call it, the Great Resignation, I believe. People are starting to look at their jobs and going, do I have enough personal time? Do I really love this? Am I making enough money? Are my benefits good enough? Is there something better for me? And it seems like people are more willing to jump and try something different more than ever before. So how do I know if real estate's right for me? I mean, I think we all kind of have this vision of what it is, but how do you know if that's the right kind of jump? Can you kind of help guide us?
Yeah, I mean that's it's a fun conversation because 24 years of doing this, I haven't talked to very many people that actually, I would say, hit the nail on the head the first shot.
Mm-hmm.
And we talk to a lot of people every week about starting a real estate career, and typically where the conversation kind of detaches from what they believe real estate is in reality, it's kind of like, I don't know, they love looking at homes, they love, you name your favorite HGTV show, and their perception is it's just not in alignment with really what takes place in our industry. And so, first of all, I don't care what the show is, you pick an XYZ TV show that has to do with real estate, everybody's happy. It's all lovey and it's cute and it's puppy dogs and rainbows and everything works out perfectly in 23 minutes,
mm-hmm.
right? So, and it's not a bad thing that you like to look at homes, but it really just doesn't pay that well just to look, and so people forget that it is a sales career, which involves we've got some very heavy equipment we use in real estate, and what I mean by that, most people think, yeah, I know, I see bobcats and bulldozers. No, actually, the heaviest piece of equipment that we use is actually called a telephone, and it is hilarious, Keith. I've had grown men, we were sitting down talking and interviewing. I mean, these dudes are huge. They could bench press 350 pounds, right? And I set a phone in front of them and say, okay, we got to call these areas. And like immediately they're like, it's cheese whiz. It's like it's like I gave them kryptonite. What do you mean? I gotta talk to people on a telephone?
Can they text them? Is it?
Yeah. Well, there you go. That's a default.
Maybe shoot them an Instagram or something, or a Snapchat.
Right. Yeah, because everybody that's buying $350,000 whatever widget wants to do it by text message, right?
Right.
No, and so I mean. Where it goes is like, what do you mean I got to use this heavy piece of equipment? I thought we were going to go look at pretty house. Maybe not the guy that's benching 350 pounds doesn't say that, but it's not just the pretty houses. It's not just what you see on XYZ TV show out there. It's one thing about reality TV, you got to remember, folks, it's not reality. It's entertainment. I don't know. I mean, I guess. Truthfully, if you did follow people around with and it was like true reality, like we're just going to video you, well, I guess that's out there, right? That's YouTube. So our America's Funniest Home Videos, or whatever the case may be, there are programs that we have that do that, but it's not scripted, and it's kind of hard to put that all together, right? And so you got to just remember sometimes what you're seeing and how it works out, and it's always perfect on, this flip or flop, this house show. It's just entertainment. And so, step number one is you got to like people. And, I mean, you got to like talking to people. You got to like solving problems. I mean, probably the number one thing I do every single day is when I was selling real estate all the time, I would solve people, sellers and buyers' problems. And now it's my agents and my team, and I coach them and train them and help them figure out how to do what? Solve people's problems. They typically are coming to us with an issue. And so we've got to have a conversation to get into clear understanding as to what that is. Because if we don't have clear understanding, we can't lay out the exact steps it takes not only to be a real estate agent, but to be the best real estate agent. I mean, if you're going to be, I don't know, if you're going to do something, be the best. And so, that's what we do the best at, is walking our agents through, how do we solve this problem for this owner? They're in this situation. How do we get them from A to B in the quickest and shortest and least amount of pain in time, whether that be moving? Let's face it, if you've moved before, it's not really that much fun. I mean, it just distracts everything. Schedules, kids, you name it. Even the pets get freaked out, when you change location. So, really what we want to do is teach the agent how to walk through those problem-solving steps, but you have to have a phone conversation. You actually have to talk to somebody. The great thing about real estate is, I think it's still like the greatest opportunity definitely in the United States. It's a high demand product right now, and for the right person, it's really kind of unlimited in what you can create out of that. You can sell homes yourself. You can get a team of people to do it. You can diversify throughout every state, every city in the United States. I mean, it can become a really fulfilling business, and it just takes a little bit of people skills and have a conversation and a lot of hard work. But I think it's one of the best opportunities out here, in my opinion. Of course, a little bit. I'm maybe a little bit, jaded in that side, but I still think it's a great opportunity.